Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb. I want to share with you the movements I do to embody the Sephirot of the day for the counting of the Omer between second day of Pesach and Shavuot. Today is the 39th day of the Omer, which is Netzach Sheba Yesod. I remind myself by the clothes I wear what day it is. In the rainbow system, Netzach is yellow for my top, Yesod is red for my skirt, and I have a scarf in blue for the day of the week. It's the second day of the week, the Monday, and so that's the energy of Gevurah, of setting priorities and boundaries clearly. And the main day in the week is Netzach, which is purposefulness, focus, and then the Yesod is relationship and communication, intimacy, all of these things, and I do it with movement. And Netzach is a very determined like movement. It's the Chirik. I have my feet shoulder width apart, and I make a single dot in front of me, and I bring this dot down with an E sound. E. My back is straight, and I lean forward slightly. E. E. It's a sense of knowing the eternal patterns enough so we have perseverance and endurance within a sense of purpose. You know, it's asking the question, who am I and why am I here? And Yesod in relationship is like speaking from the heart. It's making a dot right by the center, by your chest, by your heart, and you go, ooh, it's the Shuruk. Ooh, seen from the side. I'm bending my head forward, making the dot here, and going, ooh, bending as I go up and then rising. Ooh. So the combination, 3 times, 1 for each level of soul, is for my Nefesh, my Ruach, and my Neshama. So a level of soul that enlivens me, level of soul that helps me communicate and be in relationship, an emotional level, and the mental and spiritual Neshama level of my soul that hopefully is in charge of my decisions. So I begin with doing the pattern 3 times of Netzach Sheba Yesod, which is the Chirik combined with a Shuruk. E. Ooh. E. Ooh. E. Ooh. So as I'm doing this, I'm asking for help and unblocking any blockages I may have, blemishes I may have, incrustations I may have, and being able to have a clear sense of purposefulness in my relationships. Then I want to share with you more of the parts of the prayers that you do when you do the counting of the Omer. In a prayer book, it will have the 67th Psalm, which has 49 words to it, as one of the parts that you say after you say the blessing, and then also there's Ana Bakoa. So in the 67th Psalm, the middle verse has 49 letters when you add in the 2 vowels that are the cholam, that are sometimes just represented by a dot. So we're at word number 39, letter number 39, not word, we have that as a separate piece, but letter number 39, which is a bet. And the bet, I've shown you before, when earlier times, we have a gathering of our hands back to back, coming up and opening, and one hand goes forward as I raise my knee under it to make the bottom of the bet, and the other hand points to the back and come down. If I wanted to represent a bet with a dagesh, then I just do my circling here before I come down, or I can do it after I come down. So if you see it from the front, I'm changing feet as I do each part. I do like my left heel off, then my right, then my left. In this case, I'm going to lift my left knee, left hand forward, and my right fingers point back and down. And then if I do it on the other side, it's my right hand forward and my right knee up. If I do it the geisha, I do it here. So bet, you can see it easier from the side. Okay, so that's the letter for today. Then I've been showing you how to embody the number of the day in Hebrew letters. We still in Lamed for 30, and 9 is a Tet. So the Lamed, as I said, has this turning around aspect to it. Going up in the beginning of doing the Lamed, there's a bending over and coming up, and there's a small Lamed, and you raise your knee, and then if you extend your hands all the way up and point your toe back, you get a large Lamed from the other side. And Tet goes over, across your forehead. So one hand, and I angle my hand this way, and one hand over the head, making the Tet. And I do a rocking movement. When I do this one, I step to the side. So I'm going to start, if I go to the left, I rock back and forth and do a continuous Tet as a practice. To one side, and then down, rock to the other side, up, and down. This is a Tet for 9. So the number 39 is a Lamed, and a Tet. And that's 5 weeks. It's a Hey for 5. Stepping back, pointing my toe under my knee, and bending my head in within my arms for a Hey. And it's 5 weeks and 4 days. So the swing dalet goes like this. The hand here and the head bends, and then down. So again, the Hey steps back, and the dalet swings forward. 5 weeks and 4 days of the Omer for the 39th day, which is Netzach Sheba Yesod, the combination of having a sense of clear purpose and a sense of yourself with a capital S, and the endurance and the quality of lastingness and tapping into your eternal piece of the puzzle in a larger picture while you're in relationship. So you don't lose yourself in your relationship. Yesod is relating in an honest, clear way. It's being able to be intimate with others with a clear sense of who you are in the relationship. Many blessings, that you have a good day.